Tiga. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 6 and today we will explain about context Deixis. This is our member from group 6, Sanova Rizki Zulfikar, Ahmat Dhani, and Muhammad Serghei Valentino. For first materi is about context and Ahmad Dhani, time is yours.
Thank you very much, Sanova. Context, linguistic context, and situational context. First is context. Context is either physical context or the linguistic context, or we call it CO text, in which words are used. Linguistic context is the knowing of a language that permit combining sentences to express complex talk and idea. Example, bank, play, and the else. And the third is situational context. Situational context is the knowledge of who is speaking, who is listening, what is the subject being discussed, and general fact about the world we live in. Sample lecture, court. Okay, that's all for me. I giving back to moderator.
Okay, thank you Ahmad Dhani. And next material is Deixis. What is Deixis? Positioning of an utterance in or about a surrounding reality, which achieved by pointing at variable along some of its dimensions. That is to say that using words such as this or here as a way of pointing. They are very common words in our language which cannot interpret at all if we don't know the context, especially the physical context of the speaker. These words are here and there, this or that, now and then, yesterday, today, or tomorrow, as well as pronouns such as you, me, she, him, it, them. So for the example is you will have to bring it back tomorrow because she is not here today. Essentially, four dimensions involved: time, place, society, and discourse. These dimensions are expressed by the following categories of types. So, Sergey, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Sanova. So I will explain to you about type of Deixis. So there are four types of Deixis. The first one is person Deixis, and then we got spatial Deixis, then temporal Deixis, and lastly we got social Deixis. So person Deixis is Deixis that describe about a person or a living being. For example, like him, her, them, those, and this is the part of a person Deixis. And then we got spatial disease. Spatial disease means like places, like mountain, river, city, place name, like street, things like that. And then next we got temporal disease. Temporal disease is disease that explain or describe about time. For example, like last week or maybe next week, maybe yesterday and tomorrow. And then lastly, we got social disease. Social disease is a little bit complicated. So there are basically three kind of social disease. The first one is the first person disease. Disease where we mentioned I, we, me, and us. That's what we call as the first person because we're the one who speak it. And then we got the second person disease where we address something like you or your or yours. So we address something when we talk about something, it calls as the second person social dexis. And then lastly, we got the third person dexis, where we are trying to describe others than us, than the one who having a conversation. For example, like there, him, his, her, hers, he, and many others. So that is the types of Deixis. So I give it back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Serghei. And that's all from this group. And thank you for wabillahi taufiq hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.